see him. Yeah.
Good afternoon, peasants.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Do they have like notifications set up to like if we go live, it like pings them?
If they've got their.
I think that's what's happening.
Let's find out.
That will hear.
We've had 0% packet loss.
Yeah,
that's good, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. We gotta watch this one, right? There'll be one right here. Drop frames.
We're at 0.
At 0. That's good.
Should we try a video?
Yes.
What does Howard Lutnick say about Bitcoin? Let's listen to this. Oh, let me change my sound so at least people can enjoy it.
Maybe I should put my headphones on, see if I can hear it. Oh, wow, I sound so much better.
Do you?
I should wear headphones all the time.
Turn that back on it later. That's never happened.
Yeah.
So now you've turned that page. You're in the positive world of America. And I think what's going to happen is Bitcoin will become more and more part of the just ordinary talking. People can hold it as assets. They'll trade it like a stock. There's no difference from it, maybe, but it's not really a stock. It's more a commodity. You know, I believe, like the way you talk about it, is what is Bitcoin like? It's like gold. To me, it's a commodity. Why? There's only so much of it, right? And it's like gold. Now, gold trades anywhere. No one stops me from buying this ring when I want to buy the ring of gold, right? So gold trades everywhere. Exchanges, okay. If you want to be an exchange, you can be an exchange. But if you want to buy and sell gold, you can buy and sell gold.
Right.
So I think you should be able to buy and sell Bitcoin. It's a commodity. It should be treated like a commodity. It should be treated like oil. It should be treated like gold. It's intellectually correct. I know people have all sorts of things to say about it, but in the end, it's not a currency. It's a commodity. And once you embrace the concept of a commodity, you'll see how beautiful that is and how that fits into almost every thoughtful box, right? No one stops someone from selling oil from one person to another. No one should stop someone from selling Bitcoin from one person to another.
Did he just say no one stops anyone from selling oil one person to another? Isn't like the whole premise of the US dollar, the petrodollar?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure.
Using Bitcoin, however they want to do it. You want to put it on an exchange? Fine, call it a commodity exchange. But let's understand that Bitcoin, if it's treated like a commodity, is the freedom that we all who are watching this podcast, we all look for.
Understood. Okay. I like that. I like that noise.
Is Bitcoin a commodity?
You've never seen American.
I guess. Oh, you know.
Turn that back on it later. That's never happened.
Somebody watching.
So now you've turned that page. You're in the positive world.
Hi, X listeners. We're just kind of doing a test out here. Let's see. What does Mike Johnson have to say about my
national Republican side? It will be even more favorable once all the redistricting stuff is settled out. We have Democrats who are flailing. They have no leader. Their national leader now, as we've noted, is Mondami. He's a communist. Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they did just win. Winners win, right? I mean, geez. Let's see. What about Eric Trump and Bitcoin?
Modern day gold.
Ron and I have been talking about
people
Bitcoin.
all over the world are pouring into it. Companies from Fortune 500s, a company like ours, the sovereign wealth funds, so the richest families on earth are all hoarding Bitcoin. It's become such an incredible asset. It's immediately liquid. It's probably the greatest hedge to real estate, that there is, right? Because again, you have massive liquidity. It's all around the world. It's protected by kind of the greatest ecosystem of energy mining companies in the world that safeguard it. Bitcoin has become, I think, the truly greatest asset of our time. But you're also
the president's son.
Wild.
Now, the situation
under his executive authority, John.
I'm worried about that.
The president has the authority to do this under his executive authority. John Sauer is my Solicitor General. He is more than prepared. We feel very confident. And this is the most important case in front of the Supreme Court. John Sauer will do a great job. Not only is this about national security, but also our economic security around the world. President Trump just secured one of the greatest trade deals in the history of our country with Asia and other countries. And he has to be able to do that to protect America. And he firmly has the right to do that under the law. John Sauer is going to do a great job. The hearing starts in about an hour. It's probably going to go 3 to 4 hours today. And we're looking forward to it. We're very much looking forward to presenting our case. Scott Bessent will be in there watching, and I believe Jamison Greer also. Yeah. The president I
don't know if it did any good, because it sounds like they had a no bueno deal there. Here is
Gorsuch, one of the biggest IEEPA emergencies
normally is on our side of things, wondering if the tariff power, the way it's being used, is a one-way ratchet valve to executive power.
In January 2023, Congress voted to terminate one of the biggest IEEPA emergencies ever, the COVID emergency, and the president went along with that. So what the statute reflects is there's going to be the ability for a sort of political consensus against a declared emergency.
What happens when the president simply vetoes legislation to try to take these powers back?
Well, he has the authority to veto legislation to terminate a national emergency, for example. I mean, he retains the powers in the background because IEEPA is still on the books. But if he declares an emergency and Congress doesn't like it and passes a joint resolution, yes, he can absolutely veto that.
Yeah, Congress, as a practical matter, can't get this power back once it's handed it over to the president. It's a one-way ratchet toward the gradual but continual accretion of power in the executive branch and away from the people's elected representatives.
I disagree with that. And the recent historical counterexample of Congress's termination of the COVID emergency demonstrates that the political oversight
with the president's assent.
Meaningful.
With the president's assent, in fact,
once he lost it by a veto-proof majority in the Senate, I think the position moved. And I think he realized, and that's the political process working. There was a political
it takes a supermajority, a veto-proof majority to get it back. Yeah. Okay.
So I saw quite a few posts from people, basically, like Jonathan Turley says he's thinking the Supreme Court will not support Trump's tariffs. There's another commentator that's usually pretty credible with legal stuff that said the same thing. So we'll see. We will see.
Well, so far we got 0 packet loss.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's great. So Unseen One says he's kind of proposing an idea that who did he say did it? Gorsuch dropped in with a last second, basically saying, well, if you define tariffs as a tax, that's one thing, but you could also say it's power to regulate. That's another thing, because Trump's used tariffs to threaten, so it's not being used as a tax. So, if he uses it to threaten and he doesn't actually tax, then it's not a tax. It's a regulation. Anyways, pretty interesting.
That sounds legit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, so people were like, oh, maybe that one argument was enough to sway the conservatives. But one guy's saying he thinks 6-3 in favor of Trump. Other people are thinking like 6-3 against Trump. So we'll see. I'm not super excited about it, I can tell you that. Oh, here we go. This is our favorite. Trusty white people need to expect more of this multiculturalism. People are best so bad. Let's see what's Trump got to say about Mondami's election win.
A bit of sovereignty last night in New York. On November 5th, 2024, the American people reclaimed our government. We restored our sovereignty. We lost a little bit of sovereignty last night in New York, but we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. We rescued our economy, regained our liberty, and together we saved our country.
Hopefully. Oh, there's so much crazy stuff going on, man. After listening to that, let's see, what is this? According to reporting, the Times 1,500 judge questionnaire. I don't know.
We've got like 10 people watching.
Really?
Should we continue or?
I mean, I'm just waiting until we decide this is good or not.
I don't know. I don't know how to know unless we just do a show and
All
get
right.
feedback.
If anybody is watching on YouTube or Rumble, please comment. Is the audio and the video coming through clear? That's why we're broadcasting right now. We're early morning guys, but we're testing our upload speeds. So we've been having issues. So please comment.
We got some new equipment.
Yeah,
just trying it out.
Some new equipment. So yes, please comment if you're watching. We would love to hear from you. Specifically, is the sound and video coming through? Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy right here, he's a city council member in Coeur d'Alene who apparently is wanting to run for mayor or something like that. This is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, northern Idaho. It's a little blue enclave in northern Idaho.
Give a I'm a Bible believing Christian. I believe in Jesus and it guides my life as a Christian conservative. So Christian family values, Christian conservative, mindless cult member, group thinking morons. Are you a pussy? You're a pussy.
What are we watching?
Christians, they tend to be the rudest, most disrespectful jerks I have ever seen. I seriously think if Jesus were here today, he would have a message for everyone who's a Christian, and he would just say, get the those racists and white supremacists. Gay. I felt really gay last night. Over for a gay time. Really gay. Christian nationalism. Now, but let's cut right to the chase. It's white nationalism. Real hardcore Christians to go to hell.
Anyways, he's a city councilman out in Coeur d'Alene. Apparently, he's not a big fan of Christians.
We got chatter.
Sapphire Patriot, how are you doing? 90%. All is clear. Sometimes it goes digital sounding. Well, that's better than people not being able to watch it at all.
For sure.
Yeah. Here's JD Vance talking about Bitcoin.
I actually think we have to start thinking of the long-term strategic implications of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is owned by about 50 million Americans. A lot of Americans have made a lot of money, have created a lot of wealth for themselves, and that's a great thing. But I actually think that where Bitcoin is going is as a strategically important asset for the United States over the next decade. It's one of the reasons why President Trump, with the help of our great AI guy, David Sachs, it's one of the reasons why we started the Bitcoin Reserve, because we want to start to put in motion the strategic importance of Bitcoin for the United States government. We know that the PRC doesn't like Bitcoin. The People's Republic of China doesn't like Bitcoin. Well, we should be asking ourselves, why is that? Why is our biggest adversary such an opponent of Bitcoin? And if the Communist Republic of China is leaning away from Bitcoin, then maybe the United States ought to be leaning into Bitcoin. And that's one of the things that we're going to be doing.
There's always the concern they know something we don't know.
Right.
But that's not a vice president standing up here and talking at you. The way that Bitcoin is involved in the strategic future of our country, that's got to be a two-way conversation. And so when I talk about getting involved in politics, one of the things that you guys got to do is continue to give us feedback and continue to tell us the ways in which Bitcoin can play a positive role in the strategic future of this country. I know the Bitcoin Policy Institute is working on this very topic now, but all of you have got to be involved in this conversation, because I don't think any of us want to wake up in a country 10 years from now that is less wealthy and less prosperous because we made bad decisions today. We're going to make the right decisions, but that depends on you guys being part of the conversation. So be part of that conversation.
I like that. Hey, you should change this Rumble to Rumble / I think it's user Peasants Perspective, or just peasantsperspective.com, but definitely not Rumble / peasantsperspective.com.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Sapphire Patriot. My wife is doing well. I will let her know you said hi. Thank you so much for doing that.
Okay, what is it?
I think it's user / Rumble / user Peasants Perspective, or
Rumble
user
/ user.
Just put peasantsperspective.com. Or put subscribe on Rumble. Yeah, just put subscribe to us on Rumble. Don't forget to subscribe, or I don't know. There you go. Subscribe on Rumble. Look at that. We're just fixing things in real time. Look at that. Subscribe on Rumble. Nice. We'll make it better someday. Oh, man. Well, Trump says that times are good, bro.
Spirit
Be so
of
down.
any nation. I'm pleased to report that today the United States has the strongest economy, the strongest borders, the strongest military, the strongest friendships, and the strongest spirit of any nation anywhere. We have the greatest economy right now. A lot of people don't see that. But if you look at what's happening with all the factories, AI, auto plants all over the country being built, that if you would have thought about that 2 or 3 years ago, you would have said it was the opposite. They were all leaving. Now they're all coming in. They're all coming back and then some. And I think that we can honestly say, and I think you're going to see it even more so over the next 12 months, that this is the golden age of America. This is the golden age.
Sapphire Patriot, that's awesome. You got to meet her. Yeah, she came and visited me in DC. That was awesome. She actually came twice. So that's really cool. I'm glad you got to meet her. She's an amazing woman. Have we had no packet loss? No dropped frames?
So
Wow.
16 minutes.
Wow. That could be, that's fun.
Usually we have problems by now, so this is looking really good.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. This might be really good. Well, I don't have too much more to say. We were just kind of testing our speed.
Breathing new life into us.
Yeah, breathing life. We were getting worried. And we're like, we're going to have to get an office. So Ron just got done building an office.
I know. Ugh. It wasn't feeling good for 24 hours there. So
look at this. Donald Trump says he's got
Almost 2 million
Americans off food stamps. Makes me wonder if they came off food stamps because they got jobs or they got cycled out.
In 9 months, we've
Maybe
lifted
there were
over
300.
600,000 Americans off of food stamps, which is a record. 1.9 million more American-born workers are employed today. Think of that. Almost 2 million American-born workers are employed today, more than when I took office. That's 9 months ago. Can you imagine that?
Okay. That is the number I've been waiting for.
yeah.
When Biden was leaving office, they released that thing saying that the net job gain over 4 years went to non-native born residents. There were basically all the jobs that Biden created went non-native born, the net gain, all of them. We've deported 600,000 plus 2 million-ish have self-deported. That's 2 million less people here. I don't know what the youth population of that is, but you have to assume 50% adult working population there, 75% adult working population. It's a significant number.
Mm-hmm.
I've wondered what's going on with housing with that. Well, that right there tells you, because the job gains have been moderate, right? They haven't been huge. They've been moderate. But if you're deporting workers and hiring natives, if I heard that right, how many native workers have gotten jobs since he took office in 10 months?
Today, more than when I took office. That's 9 months ago. Can you imagine that? And I tell Republicans, if you want to win elections, you got to talk about these facts. You know, it's really easy to win elections when you talk about the facts. And we have more people working now than at any time in the history of our country.
It's good.
Wow.
That's really good. Yeah, Trump, when you got to talk about these facts, Republicans are just so afraid to run on Trump's success. And a lot of that has to do directly with people. We played the clip from Wesley Hunt a couple of weeks ago. He's trashing Trump. Yeah, it's, we don't want his help for this election. We can win. Oh, my goodness. I didn't play this video this morning, but I wanted to. When Rich Barris was talking about how weak the Republicans are. I want to show you who's in charge of the Republican Party outside of Donald Trump. It's Mitch McConnell.
Oh,
You got to see this video of him. It's scary. It's like Biden scary.
is he half dead?
We'll just let you guys see the
I
video.
bet he can't even finish a sentence, right?
No, he's not talking in this one.
Oh,
He's
no.
walking. Barely.
Oh, you going to put it up?
Well, if I can find it.
Oh. I thought you were just sitting over there watching it.
No, I'm looking for it. Making sure I can find it. democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. And the
Listen.
people are retarded. Best line. The people are retarded. Oh, let's see. Where's this video? Here we go. All right, we'll wrap up on this. We'll just assume we have a win today. Got good upload speeds. Yeah, so this is Mitch McConnell. Why can't I full screen it? All right, so this is Mitch McConnell. Just look at his...
Man. Dude, somebody get that guy a chair. Jeez.
2 people helping him walk. He's still serving. That's what I don't get. Did you see the big protest in DC to get Trump out? So post last week. I've seen some stuff, not a ton. Hasn't really made my news feeds. I saw some craziness on Halloween in DC. Yeah, that
Wow. That's
was it.
pretty
Dianne
bad luck.
Feinstein that died in office, and then they had another senator that was in a long-term care home and casting votes by proxy. You remember this?
Oh,
Yeah, it was in Texas. It was horrible.
Jeez.
Okay. Okay, guys. I think we're going to call it good.
right.
Sapphire Patriot, thank you for giving us the update on the sound on your end. I really appreciate that. And yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll get thousands of views on this 15-minute video, 20-minute video. All right.